Greetings to the body of the people. This man called Chris Dorsey. I'm going to try to make this video quick as possible. It's very important, and we are the only ones who are really exposing this. I'm going to make this video about continuity of operations, FEMA, something called continuity of government, and the connection with Sam Walton, Walmart, the so-called campfire, FEMA camps, and the militarization of the borders, which we covered in an earlier video about the fact that this so-called caravan is a Trojan horse for deploying the United States military inside of the United States of America for a more overt offensive warfare against the American population using asymmetrical warfare and also using conventional warfare, using asymmetrical directed energy weapons, incendiary devices, biological warfare. We're going to talk about the Norovirus outbreak at the FEMA camp at Walmart's, the Walmart in Chico, California, and the other FEMA camps around the remnants of the so-called campfires. So, you know, basically you guys can look all this stuff up for yourselves, or you can find this in the Militia Handbook. We do a whole section on continuity of operations. That was Max. There he is. Continuity of operations, continuity of government, and, you know, we're not going to really go through all that, but we're going to work our way down. Don't have the best equipment, but you don't need it because this is really the only information you need. This is about Sam Walton, about how he was in charge of prisoner of war camps during World War II. What a dirtbag, what a scumbag. We need to eradicate and arrest all millionaires and billionaires, all of his demon seed, because he's just a front man for the Jewish mafia that controls all the governments of the world. And this is part of UN Agenda 21. And, you know, Rex 84 is part of that. This, it's, you know, Jade Helm was part of it. Unconventional warfare exercise 16, 17, and 18 are part of that. And who's directing this? What international governing body is directing this? I'm going to show you pictures from my hometown. And these are militarized UN vehicles in Hagerstown, Maryland, which is 70 miles northwest of Washington, D.C. It's in the same location as Site C, Pentagon Reservation. It's about 15 miles away from Raven Rock Complex and many other important underground installations associated with Pentagon Reservation and the continuity of operations apparatus. So we're going to move quickly through all this stuff, and we're just connecting the dots. We're not going to talk about Sam Walton anymore. And now they're saying campfire evacuees living in tents at Chico Walmart. Okay, so what is it saying about that? Somebody left homeless from the campfire in Butte County. There is a new crisis brewing in surrounding communities. Where will these guys go and for how long? So now that they're saying, let's see, sorry. We need to have an exit strategy, and we need to know what phase 2 of this is. So phase 1 is have FEMA camps at Walmart. And this guy helped set up makeshift relief center at Chico Walmart, but now it's swelled to over several hundred people. We have natural deadlines coming up, and we really have no answers. It's going to rain soon. The Norovirus has been around several places, and it has been said to be out here at the Walmart and FEMA, biological warfare taking place. It's let's see, it has been around several places, and it has been said to be out here. It is out here. They're putting people in quarantine now. So they're quarantining people just like, years ago, 12, 15 years ago, they said, this is going to happen at these Walmarts, and it's happening exactly like they said it was. First, they said they're going to put migrants in FEMA camps at Walmart. And then it's going to be disaster victims, natural disaster victims at Walmart. And it's playing out exactly like anybody who's been paying attention has been hearing for 15 years, 12, 15 years. Okay, it's not just dragging FEMA trailers and manufactured homes in. It's more than that. With Paradise and surrounding communities uninhabitable, it seems FEMA has no clear plan to house the thousands of people left homeless by the campfire. But what are they doing? They're putting them at the Walmart. Okay, so what else is happening now? Like, we're seeing Agenda 21 played out, like we've been saying. So we'll look at thehill.com as soon as this loads up. And I saw that this earlier this evening as I was watching a bunch of talking head nonsense about Donald Trump and Ivanka Trump. I mean, they're criminals, don't get me wrong. So are the Clintons and Monica Lewinsky. I'm seeing that on CNN, and at the bottom of the screen they say that they're closing down lanes at the border, the Department of Homeland Security. And if you didn't know this, DHS is that's what controls everything. If you know what FEMA is just a sub-arm of the Department of Homeland Security. FEMA is under the auspices of Department of Homeland Security. And what's the headline say? DHS chief, traffic lanes shut near San Diego after migrants plan to rush border, says who? The Mexican government. Okay. So what are they doing? They usually have 26 lanes of traffic open, and now they have 15 lanes of traffic open, and they're going to put a hard military border. And what they're going to do eventually is they're going to have more and more military checkpoints everywhere. This is it. It's playing out exactly like everybody said, and I don't know what else to say except for all power is vested and derived from the people. The people ordain the government, and it's time for the people to require that the government hand over all the weapons of war and all the public airwaves and all the issuance and valuation of currency to the body of the people through the militia. And what does that mean? It just basically means it means this. It means that the government is criminal and out of control. All government officials are guilty of treason. Let me say that again. All government officials are guilty of treason, and it's time to force their hand, make them hand over the weapons of war, arrest all millionaires and billionaires for treason, arrest all judges, police, and lawyers for treason, replace all the Department of Homeland Security, all police, all so-called sheriff's department with the militia, which is the body of the people trained to arms. Who is the militia? The militia is who we say the militia is. We are the militia. I am the commander of the Virginia Militia. No one else can be trusted with this stuff. No one else is calling this stuff out. And don't get distracted by anything else. It is time for the body of the people to require the lawful abolition of this government, which means, very simply, hand over the weapons of war, the issuance of currency, and the public airwaves to the body of the people. Arrest all government officials, all lawyers, all millionaires and billionaires, anybody who is benefiting from this society and enforcing this UN agenda. Arrest all UN officials, all officials of the Federal Reserve Bank, Bank for International Settlements. Russian government, Chinese government, UK government, a European Union government, a Japanese government, Chinese, all of them, all UN directed governments and all UN officials must be arrested, and then it's just time to get them to rat each other out and to execute the top leaders of all these guys, as is directed by law, and restore the Constitution, which is simply God's law, the common law, English common law, which is the law of the land around here. This is Chris Dorsey of Virginia Militia, signing off. Peace and God bless.